So I was just about to go to sleep, but I came across this news article. Atlanta mayor at a loss over Georgia governor's move to reopen state economy. This reopen theme. Certain businesses in the state could reopen as early as Friday. But then you got the mayor disagrees with this, right? And so you kind of got that chaos thing going on, which kind of just drags everything on longer. Keisha Bottoms, all right? Keisha Bottoms. I did not speak with him before he made this announcement. Bottoms told CNN. The blue shirt, red lipstick, lots of makeup, unusually large head, thick neck, nice little Toyota androgyny sign in the back. You kind of think, oh yeah, curvy hips, everything's in the right place. Well, look again at this dress. Okay, so what we have, you see this black line here. You think that's the background, right? You think this is the body right here, this blue line, and that's the curvy female body. But no, that's the dress. The dress is black on the sides right there, which means Mr. Bottoms has flattened the curve. There's no curve there. It's an optical illusion, and that's what they do. They're giving us optical illusions, and kind of looks boyish, right? It does look manly, right? So is that a manly-looking woman? Either you can see it or you can't. I would point out this vein right here. Do you see women with veins popping out on their neck? And they do smooth out the skin. Estrogen pills will kind of stop the old facial hair from coming in. So if you just kind of make the nose all symmetrical and small and nice and pretty. But look at all the other things going on here, right? The large head, the brow bone. I mean, if that's a real woman, that's the most manly looking woman I've ever seen. I don't even know what the official story of this person here is. I don't know. I think the official story is that this is a black woman. Maybe the official story is this is a Filipino transvestite. I mean, that's what it could be. I don't know. Lance. Oh, look at this. Look at the name. Come on. Keisha Lance Bottoms. Lance. How many women have a middle name of Lance Bottoms? Lance Bottoms. Come on. Lancelot. Sir Lancelot Bottoms. All right. All kinds of stuff going on from the Philippines. All right. Because this person has male energy coming out at me, right? It's like, no, I'm the man. I'm the one with the male energy that should be coming out, and you're the female. You have to receive that. The male energy is coming out at me. This person wants to be on top. It's all backwards, right? Bottoms actually wants to be on top. Keisha Lance, it's right there. Keisha Lance Bottoms having a runoff. Oh, there's the other one, Kamala, with the fingers. I mean, really. And again, what are we talking about here? Nothing black happening here. Asians pretending to be black. The magic's in the makeup, all right? It's an optical illusion. It plays tricks on our eyes, and we just don't want to believe it. See, the strength, the firmness, all right? The density. Yes, this goes back, all right? This is their religion. This is what they call sodomites in the King James Bible, all right? The transvestites. They still exist. They're right here. They're in the government. The transvestites, the eunuch priests, the goddess, all right? It's the cult of the mother goddess. Where's that book? Okay, I wasn't going to do this, but this will help keep the subscriber base down, I think, if I read books occasionally, because I know people hate reading. The Cult of the Mother Goddess, all right, by E.O. James, the Mesopotamian Mother Goddess. Inanna Ishtar, right? People who have been watching me a while know all about that. You should. Tammuz, sacred marriage of the goddess and the king. Yes, the first ladies. That's what's going on there. Goddess in the Nile Valley. Yes, an androgynous goddess. All right, these are all androgynes, self-generating androgynous mother goddesses, and Catholics call it Mary. It's the same thing with the eunuch priest. Yes, a celibate priest can be called a eunuch priest. And if you notice, most Catholic churches are named after who? Mary. Isis of many names, speaking of Mary. Pleased to meet you. won't you guess my name? What's been puzzling you is the nature of my game. Hathor and Horus, that's the one I just talked about that recently. Ball and Anat in the Ugaritic texts. Page 69. Asherah, El, and Baal. Well, the Israelites, as we know, according to the Bible, they did whore. I'm quoting the Bible here. The Israelites whored after other gods, all right? And it kind of pisses off God when that happens. In fact, we may be living under that curse right now as we speak. Ritual prostitution, all right? Yahweh and Baalism, all right? So the Israelites got sucked into the pagan religions, right? It was a big problem. They weren't supposed to do that, but they did. Iran, India, right? The Persians. Shiva and his consorts. We got the, what do you call them over there? The Hydra. Yeah, they still exist. The Magna Mater, the Great Mother. Initiation rites, yes. The Hellenized Isis cult. The Gali. Oh, there it is right there. It's here. It's here. Page 167, we got the Gali. All right. On the other hand, the Gali of the Syrian goddess Astarte of Hierapolis at the Spring Festival. Spring Festival, it's going on right now. Lacerated their arms and scourged one another to the accompaniment of the beating of the drums playing on pipes and the utterance of deafening cries. Many of the young men were caught up in the frenzy, stripped off their clothes, and emasculated themselves. Can I highlight this? No, it doesn't work. All right, emasculated, that means castrated. That means they cut off their balls. Running through the city with the severed organs and throwing them into any house. In exchange, they received female attire and ornaments. This is a quote from a book called The Syrian Goddess by Lucian, where the Magna Mater reigned supreme, right? The Great Mother Goddess. Where you had the Great Mother Goddess, you had this kind of stuff going on. All right, so reckless, ecstatic passion of this nature was of common occurrence at the annual festival involving acts of sexual mutilation to secure complete identity with the goddess. Okay, you see that? Why do they do it? They secure complete identity with the goddess. But it seems to represent an extreme expression of an ardent desire for communion with the Magna Mater, the Great Mother Goddess, which became a mental aberration. Thus, the frenzied eunuch priest was called Kiribos, I think that says, and as the male counterpart of the goddess by sacrificing his virility, he assimilated himself to her so completely that he shared in her life-giving power. See, they become gods, basically. They're channeling the god, like I've been saying, all right? He shared in her life-giving power. There's a footnote. Henceforth, he adopted female attire, having consecrated himself to her service, even at the cost of his manhood. It's a sacrifice. It's a ritual. It's an initiation. This is Freemasonry. This is Kabbalah. This is ancient Greek mystery religions. But practice may have long preceded its mythological interpretation in relation to the Kabyle Attis cult legend, especially as there are indications of Anatolian eunuch priests in addition to those associated with the Ephesian Artemis. Not to mention the reference to the castration of the gods. The castration of the gods and the masturbation of the gods, which I talked about recently. Uranus and Kronos. Oh no, Kronos. Time's up. Lance Bottoms on Uranus. These have little in common. Okay. Self-mutilation in some form or another was a recurrent element in the goddess cult and in that of the Magna Mater, the goddess of many names. The mystery cult of a goddess differed from that of a god in that the one was the mystery of birth and generation, of life issuing from life. The other was the mystery of death and rebirth, of life rising renewed from the grave. There it is. There's the mother goddess figure right here, also represented as the winged entity like a phoenix. Death and rebirth, resurgence, okay? And it's funny, this one doesn't even hide the middle name. Like, if you're a female and your middle name's Lance, you'd be like, well, let's just not talk about that. But they're putting it right out there, you know what I'm saying? And then here's the symbol. Come on, people, it's right in plain sight. Come on, look at that skull. I mean, they didn't even grow the hair long or anything. Ah, there it is right there. See? The two fingers, the claw, the orange. It's an orange day. And keep in mind, they've shut my channel down twice. I'm just reading books. I'm just reading history books. That's all I'm doing. This is a comparative religion channel. And they shut me down twice. Why? Why are they keeping their religion secret? Why? I mean, they're hiding in plain sight. What's going on? And we can see them now, all right? We can see them. And so they had to stop the world. We started to figure these people out, so they had to shut down the world. Finally, the metamorphosis, the savior of the human race, the redemptrix. The Phrygians called her mother of the gods, Magna Mater. Minerva, Athena, Venus, the Queen Isis. And now they're shutting down the world.